Good morning and welcome inside on this Monday. Dan Hardenbrook coming to you from the Duke Sports Shop Studios, downtown Newberry. Hope your weekend went well. Let's get back into the grind with a look at your latest local news, sports, and weather. It's your Newberry News Update here on M123 FM. In your local news this morning, Trinity Lutheran Church in Newberry will host a community blood drive today. That'll run from 2 until 6 p.m. at the church across from the Newberry High School. All blood collected will go to the UP Regional Blood Center to benefit UP hospitals and help those in need. For more information or to make an appointment, you can contact Kathy at 906-291-1131. That's the community blood drive today at the Trinity Lutheran Church from 2 until 6 p.m. The Erickson Center for the Arts has announced details for this year's Follywood event. The annual one-of-a-kind show brings together local performers for a special theme night of entertainment. This year, Follywood will be shipwrecked on Folligan's Island. Get ready for laughs until you cry at the shenanigans happening on this magical isle. The beloved variety show Follywood will return to the Pine Performance Center with all your favorite live and not so live acts. It'll be 2 nights, Monday, August 29th and Tuesday, August 30th. Adults and students are $20. Kids 10 and under are $5. Tickets are available now at mynorthtickets.com. There'll be a cash bar and concessions. This year's Follywood show sponsored by Bedrock Data, Chamberlain's Old Forest Inn, the Sawaquato Inn and Lakeshore Resort, Main Street Floral and Gifts, Painter Pest Control Services, Bowman Gas Company, Camp Interlake and Resort, and the First National Bank of St. Ignace. If you want more information, you can call the Erickson Center for the Arts at 906-586-9974. The Chippewa County Prosecutor's Office has announced the conclusion of another recent case. On August 11th, Arthur Landry Jr. was found guilty by a jury of his peers on charges of criminal sexual conduct in the 3rd degree, criminal sexual conduct in the 4th degree. Landry Jr. will be sentenced in the 50th Circuit Court in Sault Ste. Marie on November 1st. Faces up to 30 years in prison. Chief Assistant Prosecuting Attorney Jillian Sadler presented the case to the jury, along with the assistance of Detective Sergeant Daryl Harp from the City of Sault Ste. Marie Police Department. Jurors heard multiple witnesses who shared that back in 2021, Landry took advantage of special needs individual and used predatory conduct to ultimately sexually assault the victim. Other concerning details of the case include that at the time of the offense in 2021, the defendant was on parole for the same crime against the same special needs victim. Back in 2012, the defendant sexually assaulted the individual, was sentenced to prison. The Michigan Department of Corrections granted parole in 2020. By April of 2021, he had again gained access to the same individual. Chippewa County Sheriff's Department and the Chippewa County Prosecuting Office wants to remind the public that sexually assault is devastating not only to the victim of the crime, but to those who also care for them. Sexually assaulting a special needs person or anyone is not only reprehensible, but exceedingly difficult to prove because of limitations to the victim. Community support is essential when it comes to looking out for people with special needs. It has been said that it takes a village to raise a child, but important that the community works together to protect the most vulnerable among us. Chippewa County Sheriff's Office and the Prosecutor's Office say that you can contact local law enforcement with any concerns that you may have regarding sexual assault. This past weekend, Michigan Tech University and the Great Lakes Observing System brought together elected officials, state agencies, community members, businesses, and researchers to commission a high-frequency radar system being installed in the Straits of Mackinac. The Safety in the Straits project is designed to make high-value water data available to more people. The team from Michigan Tech used finding from GLOS and the Michigan Department of Environment, Great Lakes and Energy to install the HFR system over the course of the past few years. They say they chose the Straits for its strategic importance, saying that it's imperative to have the best technology available for environmental monitoring, search and rescue, shipping, and other important applications that rely on more complete understanding of the currents in the area. In the spring of 2022, following the installation of the Kodar Ocean Sensor System, information started becoming available to the public through the Upper Great Lakes Observing System web apps. Live data can also be available in the near future using the GLOS Siegel platform. The high-frequency radar that has been deployed is a great example of the power of collaboration. The different organizations will use the tools available to monitor radar on freshwater, show that they can actually track the movement of water in the Straits of Mackinac. That is your latest local news this morning. It's your Newberry News Update here on M123 FM. Time now to check in with sports this morning. The Tigers take another loss. They fall 5-3 to the Chicago White Sox yesterday. Tigers did get runs from Akil Baddoo and Javi Baez, also a late homer from Harold Castro. That wasn't enough. Tigers continue their slide. They're now 30 games below 500. One of the worst teams in baseball again this season at 43-73. Opening weekend of preseason action around the NFL. The Falcons beat the Lions 27-23. David Blau was the featured quarterback in a battle of backups. He went 18 of 28 for 141 yards. Also led the Lions in rushing. Tim Boyle, also battling for the backup spot, went 9 of 16 through a touchdown and a pick. Jared Goff and the starters played one series. Goff went 3 for 4. Packers also lose their preseason opener as they fall 28-21 to the San Francisco 49ers. Jordan Love had an up-and-down night. He went 13-24 for 176 yards through 2 touchdowns, but also had 3 interceptions. Aaron Rodgers did not play. Many of the Packers' projected starters also sat out the preseason opener. Your latest local weather forecast for the day today: sunny and warm, a high in the upper 70s. Sunspots could even hit the low 80s. For your Tuesday, sunny, a high near 80. Calm winds northeast 5 miles per hour. Wednesday, sunny with a high in the low 80s. I'm Dan Hardenbrook. That is your news, sports, and weather. It is your Newberry News Update on M123 FM.